Okay.
You always press my
Hello,
button.
everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot, and welcome to Letting Spirit Drive with my wonderful co-hosts, Aley from Heart and Soul
Beep.
Connected, beep, beep, and Arthur from Ease Your Mind.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Yes. You just reminded me of that one comedian. Oh my gosh, and his name is totally gone out of my head. But yeah, he used to do that. He was a larger man.
Fluffy.
Sam
Fluffy. Well,
Kinison?
no, not Fluffy.
Was-
No,
wasn't
it
Sam.
was almost like Perrette or
Oh.
anyway.
Okay.
And he used to talk about people going in like in the McDonald's line and getting to the head of the line and going,
I know.
what I want. And he used to say, I feel like getting behind them and go, get out of the way.
Really? People do that. Or we used to piss me off. I'd be behind him in a line at the grocery store, and they would be just staring at space, and then it's time for them to pay their bill, and they pull out their checkbook. Do you have a pen? And me, I've got it all written out except the amount. It wasn't that difficult. Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
One of my early jobs in high school was I was a checker for A&P grocery store.
Oh my goodness.
But in those days, we didn't have scanners.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was like baby food was like, I think 35 cents each, and all that kind of stuff. It was just nuts. Yeah. But everybody liked my line because I used to pack it really well. Put all the frozen foods, put this, that. Other people would like, oh, let me take the eggs. Oh, there's the grocery, then they'd smash the eggs,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, totally.
But we said also buying the coffee. That always smelled nice.
It did. You're right.
Totally. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say hello to a few of the people who have joined us, and thank you. Thank you very much for being here with us. And we're going to see wherever the discussion takes us, that's where it takes us. So Bora Bora, hello, Janet. Nice to see you here. Amanda Carroll.
New member.
Nice to see you here, member. Glenda Setter, Nancy Kazar. We have Cat Mama. Hello, Claudia. We have Light Housekeeper. Nice name. Peggy G. There's Janie H. Arthur, Ease Your Mind. Who let him in?
Oh my God.
Not him. Oh, God.
He's a ventriloquist, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a joke. I'm going to interrupt you. There was a monk, and it's the vow of silence. And it said, Father Thomas found a way to get around the vow of silence. And he sat there with a ventriloquist doll.
There
Very
you go.
Good.
Really?
Very good. McGrill is here. Barbara Nesper. Hello, Jenny F. Kay Malduna. Hello, Kay. Cynthia. Keisha West. Hey, nice to see you here. Also a member. Rossi. We've got, did I say Jenny Berlin?
Jenny Berlin. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Julie V. 1112. Cynthia. Randy. Hello, Randy. Nancy. C. Simpson. Samantha. Lori Hunsinger. Hello, Sandy Johnson. Look at all the people that are in here. There's so many of you.
Oh my God. You mean we're the only ones without a life on Monday night?
I don't know.
Really?
Just kidding, people. Thank you for joining. Really.
Yes. Yeah. Anya Ashdown, Teresa Baltazar. Oh my gosh. Linda Kennedy, Marie Sutton, Mana Peace, Connie, Jenny H, Deborah Hall. Oh, you guys, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Laura Hammond Davis. Wonderful. So glad that you could join us. And,
well, there's one person missing in the chat tonight. It's Sean Combs isn't here. P. Diddy.
Oh, yes, I noticed.
His house was raided today in Florida. And
I see orange in his future.
For sex trafficking and sale of guns. Yes.
Imagine.
I see orange in his future.
Yes. Yes, very good.
Very good is right.
So, yeah, it's lovely to have you guys here. Before I forget, just to make sure that we get the the housekeeping out of the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all 3 channels. Go down in the description of the video and you're going to see a link to Aley's channel and a link to Arthur's channel. So make sure that you go over there, give them a little love, a little bit of share, subscribe. It helps. Yeah, it raises the algorithm and gets, we get an opportunity to get out in front of people who really need to hear what we're saying. They just don't know where we are.
Mm-hmm. And we need to hear what they're thinking.
And if anyone's on my channel, do the same, please. Ditto, ditto, ditto.
And mine.
Yes.
Mine as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
I was talking to a client today and she was just saying, until I found all you wonderful people on YouTube, I was going nuts.
Oh, I was too before I found in 2020.
Yes. And she was just like saying how, family members and her do not talk anymore. And it's all this stuff. And I said, well, it happens, but you you can have dysfunctional relationships with functional relationships with dysfunctional people, provided you monitor the subject matter and the time you spend talking to them. So
it almost doesn't matter though, Arthur, because it's like, I don't know. I was visiting a friend and her husband was very orange man. And I couldn't let myself go. I couldn't let it go. I just couldn't let it go.
I know.
And then I don't know how she could be married to him. That's how upset I was about it. But then I had to realize everybody has somebody. It isn't my opinion that matters. But it was really difficult for me. I don't know how people can be married to somebody like that or in a close relationship. So
I know.
It happens.
I know. Yeah, it is. It is a challenge, but I don't know. What I always found funny, and I guess to some extent still do, way back in 2016 when everyone was chit-chatting about the Orange Menace, and he's a businessman and the country needs to be run like a business, and I would question people who were supporting of him and saying, yeah, but what about all the businesses that he's
failed?
Like, really is this the person you want to hold up as an example? And what I would generally get was, well, no, it's all fake news. Do your research. And I would say, yeah, I have. That's where I've come up with it.
Right.
Well, here we are, we fast forward 4, 5, 6 years, and those same people, when you question them, have realized that maybe the support wasn't what it should have been. And now what I get is, oh, well, all politicians are crooked. They're all the same.
That will be the excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the excuse. Oh, they're all.
But there's a psychologist on TV, and she said some wonderful things, like, when someone says, well, Biden's too old, you do not come back with, well, so is Trump. You come back with, yes, but look what he's done.
Correct. Yeah.
Because if you keep on talking about the age, you
don't want to do the what if.
No.
But look, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has accomplished an awful, awful lot.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, a lot.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw Amanda Carroll came in, Keisha West, Veronica I, Jasper Terrell, Marie Sutton.
And how are you guys feeling between these 2 eclipses?
I'm going through some tough times.
I'm wiped out. I don't know about you guys. Well, I had stomach flu the last 2 days, but I think a lot of it had to do with just all the energy. And one of the clients I was talking to today, she said she can get out of bed. I feel it's a lot of this.
It is. We had pretty bad.
And then we had the big one in April, and eclipse energy lasts about 15 days anyway, or sometimes years. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
mine started before. Mine started like the week before, and it's just been emotional hell. relation, but I'm a Libra, and that's what the lunar eclipse is in, is Libra.
I believe the rising, so.
Yeah, okay. And Marina's a Libra too, yeah.
Yep. Definitely felt something. And well, yeah, I got on last night and had a little bit of a rant on my channel. I think
I saw that, Marina, and I liked it. I mean, I thought you did a good job. Yeah.
Everybody run. Marina's got a gun.
That's all right.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it was something that needed to be said. And I just got to the point that I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to take my heart center place where I normally like to reside. I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to take on my human entity, and I'm going to react like a human, and I'm going to say basta, enough.
Yeah.
And I must say, I did feel a whole lot better afterwards.
Well, that's good, Marina. Good for you.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I let my inner child come out, and he's a real bitch. So
yes, yeah. Mine too. Nasty.
A bratty Aries bitch, that's my inner child.
Nasty little thing. So,
but I was just asking you guys because I'm sure everyone out there has felt the same. So you're not alone in this. We're all feeling it.
We are. We are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And thank you, Kate. Thank you. Yeah, she thought it was awesome.
It was, Marina. It was very well done. It was very well done. Very, the way that you presented it was very professional. And
thank you.
Well, she is a professional.
I know she is.
Yeah. And Cat Mama, what did I rail about? Well, I railed what you can take a look at the video, but it was basically, my channel, my rules, my boundaries. So
I saw that headline.
Yeah.
And I come on here because I want to and because I find it a joy. I'm not obligated to do anything for anyone on here.
That's right. That's right. And people that love us know that. They do. They don't take advantage. But you get somebody that will come in and be snarky about something. It doesn't make sense. Something free, especially.
I know. Tell me how I'm supposed to do things. And, you're on here, you need to do this. You need to do that. It's like, I don't need to do anything.
When they comment about someone's voice, someone's hair, why did they wear that? It's like, oh my God, people, lighten up.
I've gotten when I've been on with Linda, we get excited.
Yeah.
So sometimes we talk over each other.
All the time.
Yeah. Yes. And that's just, Linda's got that energy too. And you'll hear, oh, that other woman, why is she talking over Linda? And it's like, she's talking over me too. It's no big deal.
I'm always, on every show, I try and say, if we talk over each other, it's because we're family. And family talks over each other, number one. Number two, sometimes we get a hit. If it doesn't come out of our mouth, we're going to explode.
Exactly.
And you don't want gray matter all over my screen, really.
Yes. No.
So
no, it happened once.
It has to come out. It has to, So sometimes that's. I mean, sometimes you'll see me. I'm writing notes to comment on something while someone's talking, but sometimes it just blurts out.
Yeah, it does, and we all do it. So it's not like
Yeah, I never ever feel that someone is when we're all talking at the same time, it doesn't feel like the other person is being rude. It's like you're on Arthur. It pops into your head. Boom.
I'm a middle child. I have to get heard.
There you go.
Yeah, wonderful.
But also, sometimes there's a second delay as well, so that can throw us.
That's true.
Yeah.
So.
Hello, Michelle from Astrological Tarot.
Hi, Randy.
Nice to see you here. Yeah, thank you, Ginger. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Made me feel really, really good. I was quite surprised and humbled and taken back by the number of people who commented.
You got it off your chest.
And how lovely the comments were. So
yes.
And for everything you said, 10 people or more were feeling the same thing.
Yeah.
You just said
I felt it. I agreed with her. That's why.
Yeah,
that's great.
Now, what are we thinking about what happened with with Orange Cheeto today is who's going to come to his aid? Is anybody going to come to his aid? Or are people sitting back and going, I am feeling a fire sale coming on?
Less than $200 million, I can buy a president and get whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
That's the fire sale.
Yes. Yeah.
He said he was ranting and raving for about 20 minutes. I didn't watch it because I couldn't. But one of the newscasters said that he basically said he's guilty because things just fly out of his mouth all the time. Yeah. And so he was admitting, Hugo Chavez will save him. Thank you, man of peace. I love that. Thank you so much. Or Bolsonaro, right? Yeah.
I'd say send him in Medina to St. Jude, but I don't think St. Jude would want to hear it.
Yes, they did extend it. I don't know why they had to extend it. Yeah.
Well, they reduced what by 60% and gave him 10 days. But I'll be honest with you. When I saw that, I pulled cards on it and looked at Crystal, and she told me that basically, if they hadn't, he would have been the biggest victim on the planet, and he would have been able to bring in lots of money for himself in fundraisers. Also, he would just be horrible on top. Would anybody want to hear that stuff? No.
No. And you're right. And it probably would detract from the actual facts of the case.
And it's also a lot of money, but still, I mean, he incurred it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, because he couldn't keep his mouth shut about E Carroll.
Well, that's another thing. Yeah, but we're talking about the fraud stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The fraud stuff.
And I feel E Carroll has every right, and I feel she will eventually sue him a third time. I don't think we're going to let it sit.
Yeah, because he said it again after that. So
yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, everything he said to diss her in court would start a new suit against him for defamation, because what he said in court was not part of the other.
That's very true. Yes. So, Arthur, we were trying to figure out if he wants the trial to be done again. That's why he has to put up the bond. But does he want the trial to be done with E Carroll, or is it he wants to do?
No. This is for the fraud, so that they wouldn't start putting liens on all his properties. This is the fraud stuff. He already put up the 91 million.
Oh, for her. Okay, so you're talking about the fact that he didn't pay taxes and stuff. Okay.
No, but it's the fraud stuff where he would say, "Oh, the property's only worth so much."
Right.
And then when he wanted to get credit, it's it's worth this much. So he was scamming everybody left, right, and center.
Yeah. Right. So he's basically the money that he has to put up is so that
he can appeal.
So that he can appeal. It doesn't mean that
win anything.
That the case is going to be retried. He can try to do that, and I think
he's trying to appeal it, but it's still it's
well, isn't the money still, the interest still going
every single day?
So if he doesn't give the 464 and he pays the 150, he's still getting interest tacked onto that.
I'm not sure about that. All I know is that
because
regardless of what he does, even if he raises the money, the thing is, April 15th, we're still going for the Stormy Daniels.
Yes.
That's not going to shift. That's not going to change. I really feel that's solid. And all the stuff that he tried to say, Bragg did all this stuff wrong, had nothing to do with Bragg. It was a calculated thing that Trump did to delay it, but it backfired. Delayed it by 30 days. That's it.
Yeah. It's just putting off the inevitable. It is still coming. It is absolutely still coming. And, I think it was Marchand who actually really gave a talking to one of Trump's lawyers saying, you've come in here with all these accusations about, you know, the Alvin Bragg and Letitia James and all the things. You haven't given me one legal citation. Like, you know, you can't do that. And this is a guy who spent 13 years, I think, in the prosecutor's office. So the judge really, really gave him a nice, good dressing down. So
here's your colostomy bag, sir.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have him have that than the diaper. Just let it go in the diaper, because boy, oh boy, I can't imagine anybody wanting to be anywhere near him. Yeah.
No.
And well, that wouldn't surprise me, Craig.
I'm with you. I don't think he has it, and I don't think he's going to raise it, because who's going to give it to him?
Well, what are they going to get in the private world? He does, but that's in here.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah. There's wonderful things that happen when I get inside my head. I mean, you know, you wouldn't believe the amount of power that I wield over my subjects in my head, you know.
However,
then the medication kicks in, and you know, reality comes.
Here I am to save the day.
but my problem is, I think like that, then I realize there are laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
For some of us, anyway.
Yes.
Well, there's like 10 that I have to watch out for.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But you know what? Here's something that I'm wondering now with the government or with the court giving him a break. Is this going to encourage other people who find themselves in a similar sort of legal jeopardy situation? Maybe obviously not to the same extent in terms of funds, but would they not be able to go back into court now and say, wait a minute, I'd like to have this reviewed, because
I think they will say, but I think they will say anything over like $100 million they can maybe work with. Or something like that. But don't forget, this is not the first time it's happened. They also did this with, I think it was Texaco.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is not the first time something like this has ever happened. I think it was in the billions, and they settled for the appellate to do half or something. Don't quote me on this, but I know it was Texaco a couple years ago. And then he went bankrupt.
There was somebody that just committed suicide. He was fraudulently found. I think he was the head of a corporation. He was found fraudulently doing something, $25 million fine, and he just killed himself. So,
well, his soul contract.
Yeah, as much as that is awful, and I would never wish that on someone.
Right.
I think that sometimes that shows me some people have a conscience.
Right. Absolutely.
And then others
don't. They've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But then you look at people like Jeffrey Epstein.
Oof.
You know.
Yeah. Totally. And Yvonne, it is going to end. And I think there's many of us who are just saying, be patient. This too shall pass. We need to go through this muck in order to emerge better on the other side. It doesn't really feel good right now. You know, it kind of reminds me, like, you know, my parents sometimes would say, the few times that I would have been punished because I was an excellent child, I never did anything wrong, and they would say, you know, this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you, and couldn't quite understand it. But now it's, what we're going through is, it hurts us a little now, but it's going to be so much better when we're done, because we know where the loopholes are. We know where the guardrails need to be. We know where the potholes are located. And all these people are pointing and showing us where they are so that they can be fixed, so that this doesn't happen again. Happy Easter, Marjorie Taylor Greene is now declaring war? Well, now.
Well, Sherry declared one on Mike Johnson.
That's right. There are, and well, somebody in here was saying that their friend lives in the hills of Mexico, and they were thinking of moving there, and that's when I saw this. So,
Yeah. No.
All I want to know is, where's Susan Powder when you need her?
Oh my God, is she still alive? Yes. Speaking of Susan Powder, reminds me of Richard Simmons, unfortunately, and he's
Skin
dying.
cancer.
Yes. Skin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was something like lung cancer or something. I don't know. But,
wow.
Poor
but
guy.
so he was talking about there's some lumps that look weird, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
I know it is. Mm-hmm.
Because I enjoyed his
Sweat to the oldies.
Sweat to the oldies. I mean, the good energy.
He was.
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Sorry?
He's a Cancer himself.
Ah, okay. Okay. You know what? Now that you say that, I'm not surprised, because he was very
he was a gentle soul,
emotional.
really.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Richard just said that about Richard Simmons K a couple days ago. I think I heard that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, absolutely. Thank you for those of you. There are 191 people who have joined us.
Oh my God. Hello.
So nice to be here with you all. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to all the channels. Go down in the description. You'll see a link to Arthur's channel and to Aley's channel. Yeah.
And I have the same with
yes.
yours.
Ditto.
Yeah, Ness wants to know about Diddy. And
Yeah.
I did bring him up. I did bring Diddy up.
It is the same energy almost as Epstein.
Yes, Epstein. I believe it. I've heard lots of stories about him over the years, but I wasn't like a fan of his or anything. I didn't think. But what's the other guy that's in jail that was doing that?
Which one?
Did that with girls?
Oh God, I see his name. Oh God, what
he
is
was
name?
a singer as well. I think in Chicago or something.
Yeah, and they've done a couple documentaries about him too.
Yes, they have. Yeah. Anyway, are they all like that? I don't know.
No, there's always
Kelly. Thank you. Yeah,
there's going to be in any profession, there's going to be one or two.
Yeah.
But if you watch the documentary Silent on the Set, all about Nickelodeon, and those kids were just abused.
Yes.
Yeah, that was frightening.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's, sometimes people are blinded by, the stardom or whatever, and they're willing to make excuses and overlook things when they shouldn't. Right.
Well, and that's what we're seeing with, like we talked about earlier, with Trump. People are thinking they're going to get something from him. That's the only reason that they're attached to him in a lot of ways. And I did read Lisa Murkowski says, I'm done with Trump.
Yes.
Not that she wasn't, but she said she may even leave the party.
Yes.
Well, that would be delightful.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I've been saying for a while now, before Ken Buck turned around and said, I'm out of here, I was predicting that there's going to be 3 or 4 Republicans that may be leaving. And I still get that Mike Johnson loses the House.
And Hakeem Jeffries is going to get it?
There may be a placeholder in between.
Okay.
But before the election, I feel Hakeem Jeffries gets it.
Yeah. We were feeling the same way last Friday. Yeah.
I've been saying that for like half a year now. Well, actually, it was 10 minutes after Mike Johnson's name was released. I put on my community board, don't worry, by May, he's going to be out of there.
You mean Alfred E. Newman? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's what they used to call Pete Buttigieg,
You did? Oh.
No,
the
Republicans.
Republicans.
Oh, they did? Oh. Okay.
No, this is, and it reminds me that, when Buck resigned, and towards the end of his little speech and whatever, and I think it was a reporter who asked him a question, and I can't remember what the question was. However, his response was, well, it's not me you got to worry about, it's the other three. And I thought then that he meant the other three in terms of the ones that had either already left or whatnot. And then
and then Gallagher and
and I thought, all right, there's more coming. So that is going to be it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And Ness, you're right. Yeah, predators do like to keep trophies. But this is something that has been going on for a very, very long time. And it's just that up until recently, they've been able to hide behind their stardom, their notoriety, their you don't want to tackle someone in my position and that
but
kind of
then
stuff.
when they fall, they fall.
Yes, they do.
I always say the powers that be give them that false sense of security and then get bitch slapped all the way down.
Absolutely. Yeah. And cute. Leah says, will he try to pick up the coffin before the water gets too high?
No, the ark.
Yeah.
Duck L'Orange Carrot Top has lost his mind. Good one, Yvonne.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I like that. Yeah, the who is it? Hogarth. Yeah, refers to him as Duck L'Orange.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's good.
I love that. So did either one of you have anything in particular that you wanted to, we could read on or chit chat about or
Harley just put something up here. Allegedly, Hollywood has a secret society that either lets you in or kicks you out. The members have to do things in return for fame. That is like a QAnon thing. I'm sorry to say. I've heard this over. I mean, look, I've been in the industry for many years now, and either I just don't know the right people, and that's why I don't have a career. But no, in all seriousness, that all these things, like there's some stuff on YouTube I've seen that is just BS. They make people do things to get their career going, and I've known some of these people that you're talking about, and no, that's not true. But there are some predators that have been able to skirt the law or whatever, but it does eventually catch up to them.
That's very true.
So maybe something like that you can put on the same level as, remember when there was when the Democrats were running the child porn ring out of
out of a pizza place, that
didn't have a basement.
There was a really wonderful video that I watched. It exposed what had happened. There was a thing called the octopus. I don't know if you've ever heard about the octopus, but it was a guy in like the 80s before computers and everything. And he was trying to, and there was a lot of secret stuff. And I'm not saying in Hollywood at this point, but with the government and so on, that they were hiding. And he was killed. He was taken out. And I know in the UFO community that happened prior to all the things that were opening up, that people were just missing,
Well, it's sad.
Okay. So Ness says, could the three of us read on the upcoming eclipse in Aries for the collective?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're talking about April 8th.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes,
Ness says the eclipse last night as the Libra rising, it was transformative. Yes. Yeah. I can't imagine what the bigger one will be like. Yeah.
Well,
April the 8th.
I've been reading on this, and I'm just going to tell you what I get all the time. And to me, it's more like a metaphor. But here we go into this darkness. And I love the fact that it's basically over Texas.
Yeah.
And then out of the darkness comes the light. And it's like when you have in tarot the moon, or there's a full moon, things get illuminated, things are seen. But this is the sun on steroids.
Right.
And so after this is when I've teased and said this is where Handel would write a big C major chord, Let There Be Light. And it's, to me, it's purifying. And we're going to start seeing things for how they really are. And the people that have the glasses on are going to, those glasses are going to go away. They're not going to work anymore.
Yes.
And so it'll be undeniable. And when Jack Smith starts reading off the names of the co-conspirators, the people that are involved in Congress that are going to have to step down or whatever it's going to happen to them.
Yes.
Which I feel is going to be around September. And it's going to get real.
Yeah.
It's like when I lived in New York and turned the light on, all the cockroaches would go into the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's going on here.
Sure.
Not really cockroaches.
And I heard Romney McDaniel got on NBC, and Chuck Todd just blasted them. And apparently
everybody
let her go. Yeah, they let her go.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's saying about January 6th, oh, yeah, that was a mess, or that was a terrible thing, or something. She's finally admitting it.
Yeah, but she's still talking out of both sides of her mouth. I don't care what
she is? Okay. Okay.
Because before she was saying, oh, the election, well, he won, but there were still problems. There was still this, it's still that.
Yeah.
It's like, go away.
So, Ness, I pulled some cards. I get magic, and there's the sun. Right now, the sun has some major holes in it. And we're experiencing some solar storms that are really not very good. And that's where some of our energy is being drained from all this kind of thing coming down on us. But look at this. The magic lamp can be rubbed.
Yeah.
And the hidden magic of manifesting our hopes and wishes can happen. And I think that's what Arthur's talking about with the illumination of light and how things are going to change. And finally, our personal power and our strength will ramp up. And I think we will start to begin to feel not so frustrated. We can't do some things, but we won't feel like we can't do anything. So
we won't feel hopeless.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I start off with the Hermit. This is a good deal of introspection is going to happen, where a lot of people are going to spend a little bit of time kind of talking to themselves and kind of realizing some uncomfortable truths. And I think that they're going to start making decisions, and they're going to start the Nine of Cups. They're going to start deciding that, what, we need to put this to the side. We need to get back to a little more of the caring for each other and the being inclusive and all that kind of stuff. And I think after the eclipse, is when we realized that, the worst is behind us. It's now time to go forward. It's now time to, to fix things that need to be fixed. But I think a lot of people over the next couple of weeks are going to have a come to Jesus moment.
And not like what Jesus has to say. But
they want him to
I don't pull cards that
right?
often, but I use a little Lenormand deck. And just let you know, these are the two cards I pulled in the row. This is called the Snake, which is basically transformation.
Yes.
Because it's only the snake that leaves its skin behind and moves forward. So
that's right.
Transformation. And the second card, which I did shuffle these, the Sun.
Oh, wow. Yes. Look at
the
that.
Sun, light, sunshine, happiness.
Yes.
All that kind of stuff. So that goes with what all three of us are saying.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop being Chicken Little and running around. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's only an acorn. Remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good. And Christine, it is supposed to. That's the whole idea, is that we are so close to the finish line that now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to buckle in and say, okay, I'm in for the ride.
Yep.
And I've said this before, I haven't said it for a while. I don't care how far ahead Biden or the Democrats are. Assume that they're behind and vote.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
and
Let's
not
blow
only
them away. Let's blow them
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
not only on and at the federal level, but at your school board level, at your dog catcher level, at every single level.
The Rotary Club, all of it.
The root, everything.
So you know what you got me thinking, Marina, was, you know, when you start either a new business or let's say you have a sales job and you put in all this legwork and you're out there making calls and you're not getting any results, but you're making, you know, you're working hard on it. Finally, you say, I give up. I'm not going to do this anymore. You quit your job and the next day you get a flood. Mm-hmm. At least for me, it was my beeper went off at that time. But I would get a flood of calls. Oh, we wanted to do this with you, but I guess you're not here. And it's like, oh my God, if I had only just waited, you know. Yes. Yeah. But it's that thing of letting go.
Ye of little faith.
Yeah.
You got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. Get one foot in front of the other. And if you I know that was one of the things in sales is it was hard to sometimes gauge your success because you know, people weren't always telling you that, you know, yes, I'm going to do this, but next week, right? So yeah, absolutely.
It was hard. It was hard to be a contracted employee. Yeah,
for sure.
Marie Sutton's got something up there.
Yes.
Ain't gonna happen.
Oh,
bring back Tara Reid to talk. What is that?
She had said a number of years ago that Joe raped her, like, you know.
Oh, she moved to Moscow. Oh, yeah, and
yeah.
No, and speaking of moving to Moscow, did you know that family that moved to Russia
with the 10 kids?
Yes, with the 10 kids. Apparently, they have to leave.
Oh, for what reason?
Yeah. Well, in order to become a Russian citizen, you need to be able to speak Russian, and they don't speak Russian. Yeah. So their 3 months of visa or whatever is over. So now they have to leave and reapply. What are the chances that the money that is sitting over in their Russian bank accounts is going to be able to leave with them?
Oh my God.
Too bad. So
it's better over there. Oh my God. Yeah.
And I've always said 1 out of every 10. I can't believe that kid has a podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard Candace Owens got fired. Did you hear Candace Owens got fired? Yes.
No.
She was working for, I can't think of the other guy's name, but she was working for some guy that does Trump's bidding, and he fired her. So now she doesn't know what she's going to do.
Well, she'll get a job at Fox.
Yeah. Amanda P says, they don't have the money to fly the huge family back.
They have GoFundMe in Canada.
Yes, but I don't think that a lot of Canadians would support that because I think that a lot of Canadians
all because of pride flags. Was his reason for getting out of Canada.
Yes. So you know this. I think that this family is a kind of a poster family for do your research before you do stupid shit.
Yeah, because a lot of them love Putin and they want to move there if Trump doesn't win.
Do you remember years and years ago there was that one family where they were told, the preacher told them it was the end of the world, and they cashed out their kids' college funds, everything, and packed the RV or whatever, and oops, never happened.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, it was. I got a message.
I mean, that's what they believe. That's what they believe. You know, it's like, you know, it's everybody has their own truth.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
God bless them. But as I tell born again Christians, I hope you're born again till you get it right.
Yes. Totally.
Entertainment purposes only.
Totally.
Because I don't want to come back anymore. I always tell people I can't go through junior high again. There's no way. Yeah. It was awful.
Oh, I could go through it again if I know what I know now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And you reminded me, Aley, years ago, many years ago, when my youngest sister had her wisdom teeth taken out, and of course, she was highly drugged. So yeah, I had picked her up after the procedure, and I was driving her back home to her house. I think she and Rob had only been married for a short time at that point. Anyway, so we're driving down the road, and she is off in La La Land. That car window is down, and we get to a red light, and she looks over about the same time that I look over, and there was a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses holding up the watchtower on the corner. And without missing a beat, she leans over and says, "I don't want to spoil the ending, but he dies, eh?" And I thought, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Still laugh about that sometimes. Yeah. Don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah. But that's pretty good.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I would I'm with you, Arthur. I would come back. Yeah, if I knew what I know now.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's different. Yeah. But
well, I'm busy right now trying to meditate to figure out what multiverses I'm in and what I do in each one to bring it back. So
let us know. I'd love to join you in a few.
Yeah. Right now I'm stuck in vaudeville.
Oh.
Not a bad place to be. Not a bad place to be.
With Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Yeah.
Hello, Sherry. Voices from the Swamp has joined us. Hi there.
Bonjour.
Yeah. And Sherry French is here too. Two Sherrys.
Yes.
Sherry and Sherry. Yeah.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Meet Sherry.
So somebody asked about Larry Hogan. Do you think he's going to win the? Is it Delaware or Maryland? Maryland, I think. You know who he is. He was the one that his wife was, I believe, Chinese, and he sent over to get stuff over, and he paid for it and everything during COVID, wasn't it? PPE or
I'm
something?
not sure. I'm not going to.
You're not sure?
Yeah, not sure.
Okay.
Not sure.
He's a really, really nice Republican man. He really is, honestly. And he's not the governor anymore. He wants to, I don't know if it's Senate or Congress, probably Senate. But yeah, he's one of those, you could get along with fairly well, like John McCain, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did 2 terms, right? And then he left, and he's
he was one of the real reasonable Republican governors during this whole mess. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I think that there's he's got name recognition. It feels like a lot of people would remember what he did.
I think so too.
And would vote for him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And especially if he has there may be an R behind his name, but if he's reasonable, I don't think any of us are saying all Republicans are awful.
Right.
It's just,
Is it going to implode, though, Arthur? Is losing all those people in Congress?
Well, it's the sane ones are going to be leaving the asylum, leaving all the others in the snake pit. Right. And it's going to get ugly.
Yeah. So the really good ones are the ones that are leaving, basically, right now, because they can't stand the shenanigans.
Oh, Larry Hogan. I thought you meant Larry Hagman. Just kidding.
No, he's in Dallas.
He's talking about name recognition.
Yeah.
Governor. Yeah.
Just kidding, people.
Yeah. He was very nice. Yeah.
Do you see some of the more reasonable Republicans forming their own party, kind of stepping away? And
no, you don't see it. No.
I feel what's going to happen. I've looked at this several times, and what my guys have been telling me is when this snake pit explodes and they're all cannibalizing themselves,
Mhm.
then the rational starts stepping in again.
Okay.
You know, because this is just the Tea Party on steroids.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
With no filter.
Yeah. I always get upset if I see Margie had the gavel when you know,
Decorum.
it's like
Decorum, yes. Decorum.
You talking about My Tragic Girlfriend?
yes. Yes. Yeah.
Or Little Cloven Hooves?
Yeah. She's
unreal. Yeah.
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 We will
I don't
have
know.
decorum. Oh my gosh.
I don't see you
Okay.
there. I don't see you there in another 2 years.
Good.
No.
Yeah. Well, Leo wants to know if the government will collapse.
No.
I don't think so. No.
No.
Yeah.
The guardrails are there. They are fragile, but they're there. And that's why all of us keep on saying 3 magic words: vote, vote, vote. And vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. I
It
thought so
really
last
does
time, but I
that.
think so even more now. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, taking away rights, they're taking away. Before it was like, yeah, they're not going to do that. Well, they did.
Yeah, I know.
So I can do that to the row. What else can they do?
I know.
Yeah.
Well, they were talking about dismantling the gay marriage thing, and there's other things. Well, what is it? Mifeprist, the abortion pill.
Yeah,
It's going to the Supreme Court this couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yes.
And they're trying to get rid of that now.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Good.
Good. Good. I hope not.
It's too much interference in our personal health issues that, nobody needs to be doing that.
As somebody wrote me once and said, one of these people going to get arrested for practicing medicine without a license?
Yeah, I know. Well, then you have Rand Paul, who has a license, but he's an idiot. So, yeah. Remember how much he and Fauci were always at each other's throats.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Never mind. I should have had some chocolate here for me so that I could get a little grounded again. But yeah, I was kind of off somewhere else, reading some of the comments.
Sending you energy.
Thank you. But yeah, somewhat okay. I think it was Ness who mentioned about Princess Catherine, Kate Middleton.
Yes.
Are they going to
leave her alone?
Are they going to leave her alone? No.
I hope so.
Yeah, I would like to think that common sense and just common decency. Please let the woman recover. But no, they won't, because it's
but the thing is, everybody keeps on asking. If they stop asking,
there'll
be another topic to talk about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just there's whatever she's going through. It's not easy. And really, how does it benefit us personally if we know exactly what kind of cancer she has?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any difference in my life.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Why do I need to know that?
Well, that whole thing with the picture, Marina.
Yes.
Really, why is that so important?
And she did not put that out.
I know she didn't.
No.
Yeah.
No. It was the palace who did that. So they
are brutal, Rose. Yes, they are. Yeah. Well, look at how they basically killed Diana. So it's not above them to be. Why not get this one now? I mean, it's so sad. It really is.
Yeah.
I heard that the king isn't not well. Is really not well.
I've been picking up pancreatic cancer.
Yes, he has.
And you were talking about, we don't need to know what kind of cancer it is.
Right.
But
I saw that it was pancreatic, and that's very
I've
painful.
had 3 friends that got that, and within 3 months, they all
usually
crossed over.
Yeah. Swayze had it for quite a while, though, didn't he?
Yes.
And Michael Landon, he went fast after his diagnosis.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely. Yeah. And oh my gosh, you know what, Sherry, I'm going to acknowledge that I saw your comment, but honestly, I don't want to read on that. I think that just feels like such muck. So
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm just going to.
But we're seeing more and more of that now because of this. Oh God.
The shift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless, okay, I may not want to read on it, but if you guys want to read on it, I can put it on.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, because
it's more of the same thing. And it's from people who are just absolutely gobsmacked about their religion and putting their belief system on everybody, and believing that we had deists who founded our country. They weren't Christians; they were deists. And go ahead, Arthur.
I remember there was a documentary once I saw that. I'll never forget this one sign someone had. We follow the Constitution in this country, not the Bible.
That's correct. That's right.
And that was a documentary from the 70s.
Oh, it's been going on for a very, very long time. Just like anti-intellectualism has gone on. Now they call it woke, but it's anybody that has any kind of a brain is no good. And they got rid of all the intellectuals during Hitler's reign. That was one of the first groups they got rid of.
Exactly.
Right. So, the first group that fled Berlin.
Yep. And then you get rid of the courts so that you are not accountable to anyone. There is no place that you can go and complain to.
And then they take away your Social Security.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. They're trying to do that too. Yes.
And make you work until you drop.
Yep. Yeah. It's
really, everybody is always up in arms about the Communist Manifesto. They have been in the past. Manifesto. Yes. There's a lot of really good information in there. How the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, one runs everything. One you pay everything to that person. It's all true. It's just the word communist comes up and people go, oh, socialism.
Socialism. Yeah. Not in my country. Not in my country. Well,
then I have a client who keeps on complaining. I don't get enough benefits from the vets. I need more benefits. Well, it's socialism, people.
Yeah, it is. Well, so are the roads being fixed. So is your, other things, and they're not entitlements. You work like hell for them your whole life.
No, I'm entitled too because I put my money in there since I was 16.
Me too.
Exactly. Me too. Yeah. So they can call it a different thing, and they're not going to. They've said they're not going to go after your Social Security. Well,
they are.
Unless they have to, they're going to review it. But they're going to go after the entitlements,
though, because there's a cash cow there, and they just want the money. And also, Nana just wrote, my 40-year-old nephew made it 2.5 years with his diagnosis. Died November 2023. God bless him. God bless.
God bless.
Can we all send everyone at this moment love, light, all the good stuff?
Absolutely.
Every nook and cranny.
Yes.
Remind everyone that's what we need to do.
We do.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
And to send the light till I get it right.
That's right.
Yes.
Calling on all the archangels to work with us and to help us to cut away all the deception and to bring the light to us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And so it is.
I have a friend I was talking to this morning. She said she sends out a most benevolent outcome every day that Trump is binded so that he can no longer do any harm, which I think is a wonderful thing.
It is. You're not putting something awful on him, but you are asking.
He's getting awful than himself, but that's another story.
Right. That's true. He's his own worst enemy, obviously, anyway. So.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Donald Trump, you're a Swiss cheese. What's the difference? One's orange.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, and so Sterling thought he had pancreatic cancer. Yeah.
Wow.
I did read it that they have named it. Yeah.
Well, Mel and I said that like when it was
first announced. Okay.
Announced. That's what we both felt.
You both thought.
Yeah.
Oh. Perfect. All righty. Well, you guys, we are almost at an hour, 59 minutes and counting.
And did our spirit drive you crazy?
No.
Oh,
No, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's time for me to kind of
Wind
relax
down.
a little bit, wind down a little bit.
It's wind down, Maria.
Take,
Wind.
yeah. Get along with my spirit guide, Captain Morgan.
Yes.
Do that. Just take a nice salt bath.
Yes.
Half salt, half baking soda. Put some
Yes.
essence oils in there. Soak for 20 minutes. That does the trick.
Yeah. And you guys, before we go, I will tell you that we have 256 people who are here with us. Wow, 256 people. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. Thank you.
And if all of you send out good white light, positive energy to everyone that is out there, right? Just
absolutely.
Yeah, light and love to everyone. Those that need to ascend a little higher will. Those that are already ascended a little higher will appreciate the energetic boost.
They will. So, they definitely will. So Marina and I will be on in 2 weeks. I'll be hosting and she'll be simulcasting. And Arthur will be on again with us at the end of the month. I think it's the 28th. I can't remember, but he comes on
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, because we have to share him with Sherry, Voices from the Block, and it's what we do, right? It's what grown-ups do. We share.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Exactly.
I'll be doing Tuesdays, the Aloha Tuesdays with Mel.
Okay.
Perfect.
I don't know about next week because I'm up for jury duty.
So wow. You can't find a way to get out of that? You're psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, I've said this story before. I was sitting in the box as juror number 11, and when they asked me I said I'm a psychic.
Yeah.
And it's not that I wanted to get out of it. I believe it's a civic duty. However, this was a murder trial. It was going to be about like 3 or 4 weeks. I work for myself. That's not good. I mean, I was going to raise my hand and said, Your Honor, may I speak to you? The guy he killed is telling me how he did it. I can't.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to go that far. They replaced me. But actually, I did see the guy hovering around going, I don't want to be here. And that's, like I said, I believe in doing civic duty. I've served on like 7 juries. And,
oh, wow. Never had to do it. I've always, because when you're a teacher, you can't leave for 4 or 5 weeks. They can't find somebody. Yeah.
Well, when you work for yourself, you're not supposed to, but
you're not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. That's so. Thank you, Aley. Thank you, Arthur. I look forward to doing this again.
Birthday boy.
Yes, thank you for those who have joined us.
Twin sister's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Twin sister's birthday. Yeah. And I hope you enjoyed your birthday and many, many more to come. And you are a young man in the scheme of things.
Yes. I act like I'm 12. My bladder acts like it's 9.
Yes.
And he's younger than I am. That's right.
So you all take care. Love to each and every one of you. And we'll see you again later. Bye-bye.
Good night, people.